Gillette did a thing. I don't know why they did the thing, but they did it. You see, it's not enough for a company to actually sell things anymore. They have to be inclusive, they have to be political, and they have to be woke. Like Ben & Jerry's, you know, the ice cream dudes. They call themselves a progressive company, which basically just means hating on President Trump. And Gillette decided to take it one step further by going after all men. That's right, men. They're actual consumers. Because while the likes of Pepsi took a hit from anyone with a functioning sense of cringe, Gillette thought, no, it's like communism, isn't it? It's failed every time, but maybe it'll be different this time around. Well, it's not.
Bullying.
The Me Too movement against sexual harassment.
Masculinity.
Are these guys okay? It's not normal to hear voices when you look in the mirror, is it? And when the voices are saying bullying and the Me Too movement, you need to get better schizophrenia, mate.
Is this the best a man can get?
Is what the best a man can get? Bullying? Not the best. Top 3, maybe, but not the best. And is no one going to address that little fucker who just ran through the movie screen? People were trying to watch that, you little shit.
Is it?
Bullying, a problem.
We can't hide from it.
What the? Why are all these kids Ferris Buellering through someone's house? Are they being chased by R. Kelly or something? This mother and child are trying to share an intimate moment because someone texted him mean words. Show some respect.
Sexual harassment is taking over.
It's been going on far too long.
So let's all, geez, look at the state of this guy. So let's all look at the past through the lens of modern day snowflakeism. And let's get offended by the past because it had the audacity to happen. And while we're there, let's imply all men act like they do in raunchy sitcoms and music videos because that's accurate, isn't it? I think the voiceover guy might be right. We're 20 seconds into the original video and it has gone on too long.
We can't laugh it off.
Who's the daddy?
Did he just say, who's the daddy? I guess that used to have a different meaning because when you ask a woman who's the daddy nowadays, it's a genuine question, isn't it? Especially when she's already had 3 kids of varying pigmentation, stand them next to each other and it looks like a color chart.
What I actually think she's trying to say.
Oh yeah, sexism in the boardroom. And look how disappointed she is. Probably because she's only there to fulfill a quota, but she don't need no man explaining to the other guys what she was trying to say because women are so good at communicating with men, aren't they? When her boss asks what's wrong, she'll say nothing. I'm fine.
Making the same old excuses.
Oh, fight, fight, fight. Punch the ginger kid. It's okay, they don't have feelings.
Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
Well, that's just transphobic. Boys can be girls too, you know. And I keep hearing people saying boys will be boys as an example of toxic masculinity and rape culture. But I have to say, that's the only time I ever hear it. I've never actually heard someone say it in any other context, let alone while they're stood in a line of sizzling barbecues watching 2 kids beat the shit out of each other like some baby fight club. Barbecuing meat is the man's job though. They got that bit right. Women are shit at barbecues. And on that note, where are all the women? Probably in the kitchen knocking up some potato salad because women are shit at barbecues.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
Really? You're gonna lead with Anna Kasparian from the Young Turks? The bitch who said she has no respect for any woman who voted for Trump? Were you that desperate for a female that you had to go with that hole?
Once, but she says he's
Hold on, that's BBC News. Fucking hell, when I use a clip of theirs, I get copyright claims coming out of my ass, but when Gillette does it, it's fine, isn't it? And how many razor adverts do you know that cite the fucking news? This must be an attempt to spend some excess cash before the end of the financial year. Gillette are trying to pass it off as, oh no, we're woke AF, but really, it's just for tax reasons.
And there will be no going back.
Well, yeah, times like that, it's kind of linear, isn't it? And who do we have here then? She's desperately single and blames it on men being intimidated by her when really it's because she has a crap personality. He's leaning to get into the shot so he can tell his friends, I was in that video a shit ton of people disliked. A guy wearing a motorcycle jacket, and I can almost guarantee he doesn't ride one. A ginger wizard, some dude who has no business being on television but every reason to be on a sex offenders register. An old white guy to really get the hard left's blood boiling, and a woman who should be in the kitchen making some potato fucking salad.
Because we believe in the best in men.
What What's this? The Gillette School of Philosophy? You make razors. I don't think for 1 second you have a belief department. That just wouldn't be very cost effective, would it? Whatever happened to companies just selling you shit? Why do they all have to stick their dicks into social politics? You're a faceless corporation, not some kind of clean-shaven Jesus.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Accountable for what, Terry Crews? Or do you mean generally? Because we already do that. It's called the judicial system, and women can be a part of that too, you bigot. Look at Judge Judy. And whatever happened to actors just acting? Why do they have to stick their dicks into social politics? Seriously, Emma Watson spoke in front of the United Nations about the ubiquitous patriarchy, Meryl Streep did some bitch-ass whining about Trump at the Golden Globes, Anne Hathaway used her powers of Instagram to virtue signal about the stabbing of a black girl she never even met, and now Terry Crews chats about sexual assault in front of the US fucking Senate. You're performers, not paradigms of purity.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
Oh, how lucky that girl is to have a black dude swoop in and save her from the white male asking her to smile. This disgusting man has no say what she does with her own body, her face, her rules. So toxic, he might as well have been raping her on the spot. Lock him up, I say. Asking someone to smile has no place in a civilized society, and that goes for all you photographers out there too. Time's up, you sickos.
To say the right thing.
The right thing? What is the right thing? Let's face it, anything a man says can be perceived as harassment or assault or flirt. It just comes down to how good looking they are. That's all. That's the difference between making a woman uncomfortable and flirting. I mean, if Harvey Weinstein looked anything like Ryan Gosling, there wouldn't be an issue, would there? Bitches would still be coming forward, but only to say, yep, I hit that, me too. That's the difference. There is no right thing.
To act the right way.
Not cool.
Saved by another black man. They're doing a great job in this, aren't they? Protecting all those vulnerable women from the wily ways of the evil white man. I mean, look at this guy. He saw a lady he liked and went to interact with her. We all know that's not what you do. That's not how you meet someone. Why do you think we have Tinder, you sex pest? So we can judge people based on their looks without actually having to talk to them. Get with the times.
Not cool.
Some already are.
Oh, so it's not all men then? That's good. This bloke here's one of the good ones. Until we realise that's not actually his kid. That's why he's looking over his shoulder. He's making sure there isn't another black guy about to save the day.
And weighs big.
Yo, men.
And there's another one. You know, I don't see why we can't solve all violence with a handshake. I mean, we've had 2 world wars. What a waste. Why couldn't we just get a black dude in to make people shake hands? Germany would have been all, sorry we invaded Poland, water under the bridge, yeah? Problem solved. Time to disband the military because Gillette has it all figured out.
And small.
Look, little girl, I don't mean to be a dick, but I would fucking destroy you in a fight. I'd drop you like a sack of shit. You're not strong. You're a little kid. If you were that strong, you'd turn around to your father and tell him you can make up your own mind, thank you very much. And interestingly, the opposite version of this is actually a mother telling her son not to rape. That's how we raise kids nowadays. We lie to them. But not the traditional stuff about Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy. We tell the girls they're strong and tell the boys they're sexual predators.
But some.
Will someone stop that man? This kid's gonna end up on the side of a milk carton at this rate. If only someone told him he was strong. Then he could just suplex that paedophile into the ground and then shake his hand. Problem solved.
Is not enough.
It's not how we treat each other, okay?
Oh, mate, that kid is gonna face a lot more of that in his lifetime. He's ginger. Best let him get used to the beatings now because you aren't always gonna be there for him. Plus, letting him learn how to defend himself is probably a really good way to go. I mean, with all this drivel about men holding other men accountable, how's anyone gonna do that when they can't give or take a punch? All this turn the other cheek Bible bullshit doesn't work. Showing them you're not an easy target by punching them in the throat, that does work. Now he's moved on to another kid. Run away! Call for help or, oh, fuck it, get molested, see if I care.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Fat chance when grown-ass males are fighting their battles for them. I mean, sure, everyone would like their parents to be supportive, but it's the ones that never show approval. They raise some decent human beings. Look at Japan. They're smashing it over there. You've got kids banging out Vivaldi's Four Seasons on the violin at the age of 9, then moving on to study advanced mathematics, all for their father's love, which they never get, so on they go. Achievement after achievement. Whereas this ginger kid probably can't even open the refrigerator without getting a sunburn. By challenging ourselves to do more that we can get closer to our best, and by best, you mean feminine, right? Because anything men do is toxic, and anything women do is pure and valid. Even though females bully each other all the damn time, they share much the same sexual prowess as men. They even handle rejection in a similar fashion. When a woman turns down a man's advances, she's a bitch. When a man turns down a woman's advances, he's gay. And don't get me started on the whole men talking over women thing. That works both ways too. I mean, they just don't shut the fuck up, do they? You know, I sure hope they make an ad about toxic femininity to advertise their range of women's razors. Double blades for double standards. Thanks for watching, guys. Please consider becoming a patron to show your father-like love. And check me out on BitChute in case I get shut down. The links are in the description, and remember, Gillette, pandering to those with so little testosterone that they don't even need to shave.